You can see that I have been working on some things, but I do have some good news. I have a friend who is pointing me to back for this project, pointing me to the possibility of certain things for Flywheel, and I have made contact with a good man that I came across by divine orchestration, more likely. I found his email on an old article telling about a generator that he could make, and he contacted me. He got back with me. I sent an email to the email address that was there, and we talked for a little bit. He had an ebook that he had written back when he was doing that. Of course, the train's going by. But after we had talked, he sent me his ebook, and I looked it over, and I was actually surprised how similar I was picturing the one I've been talking about compared to his. Very similar. He just got something going many years before I was able to get to it. But I told him that to honor him and his efforts that he put forth to try to help people to do this, that it would be named after him. And in a later video, I will say what that is. If he's watching, bless you, brother. You know who I'm talking about. And on a later video, I may put his name out there. That's a shout out to him. So, as you can see, I'm working on. I'm wanting to actually build a driver circuit that doesn't need anything like transistors or things. I just want to be able to use capacitors and resistors and maybe an inductor. You can see I got two little transistors here. I didn't have all the values that I needed. I tried with the ones I had to make a driver for this ignition coil for the other series of videos that I'm going to be getting into. And those watching are probably familiar with a man by the name of Don Lee Smith. If you look into his work, it's how do you say it? He carried on in a category of resonant energy, resonant frequency type energy transfer, if you want to call it that. I'm trying to keep the terms, familiar. Nikola Tesla, of course, was the main person that we associate these types of this type of technology with. I mean, what's in this ignition coil is a Tesla coil, essentially. So many things would not have come about if it wasn't for him. But there are others that came before Nikola Tesla. If you want to know more about it, you should get on to Renaissance Charge and look at some of the publishings that Rick Friedrich has recompiled and published. I actually had bought his recompilation of Don Lee Smith's work. It's got a lot of good info in there. So this is a shout out to Rick Friedrich. I hope to get in touch with him soon. I want to I want to be able to talk to him. And if anyone sees this video and knows Rick and points into the video, just let him know I'm trying to get in touch with him. I've emailed him a few times on the Renaissance Charge contact page. I'm not trying to just get information for free. I feel like I do have some something to bring to the table that is of equal value. So with that said, I am going to go back in. I'll probably do some more reading. Probably reading in my Don Smith book while I'm waiting to get more. Waiting for my other friend who's an auto mechanic, who I've talked about these things with him before. He was suggesting perhaps a tractor weight, those weights that they bolt around the tractor wheel. We'll see where that goes. So please comment. I'm interested to know what people are most interested in. Me personally, I'm more interested in a generator that is motionless, doesn't have mechanical parts that are moving or could break, or bearings that can wear out. However, I do want to develop something that people can see and do for themselves, that can be made or assembled with pre-made parts. I am sort of a stickler for, how do I say it? I don't want to rely on pre-made things like this, even though you can buy these for the price that you buy these things is like pocket change, and an ignition coil. I think I paid $20 for that. For you to get some magnet wire and make these things, it'd cost you in time way more than that. However, I want to make my effort work in an environment to where I can't just go buy something. You know what I'm saying? In a time in society where everything shuts down, you don't have the internet, you don't have Amazon, heaven forbid. But if you can't just go buy that stuff, you're gonna have to be able to find junk, scrap like this, and salvage stuff out of it to make stuff like this. I mean, you'll be able to find old cars and pull out ignition coils and stuff like that, batteries, capacitors. And capacitors, you can make capacitors, with some aluminum foil and a sheet of oiled paper or something between them. I mean, there's all sorts of ways you can make capacitors, even Leyden jars, the old-fashioned way. So that's the intent I have in what I want to present on this channel. I have my own pursuits. My vision that I see is every appliance having its own power supply that doesn't need to be recharged, doesn't require any exchange or even wireless communication. I want to be able to build something that's this size, in the category of Don Smith's work. Those of you who are unfamiliar with Don Lee Smith, you should go check it out, because that stuff is real. I've been studying this for how many years? Ever since I got a computer, I had access to the internet. I was looking up all sorts of things that I couldn't find in a regular library. I think I came across Nikola Tesla early on, and I was just I was mesmerized. He was a wizard. He really understood things. He understood things better than even our our top electrical engineers and people today even understand. But there's a few things that he borrowed from other inventors. What's the other inventor's name? Benitez. I can't remember his first name. He had some patents over 100 years ago now that were just basically recycled by Nikola Tesla and others. I hope that my topics that I speak of aren't boring. I'm not a flamboyant speaker. I am more of a writer, and perhaps maybe I should do more, textual things on my videos. But I'm not trying to force people to believe anything against what they want to believe. I'm not talking about anything political here, but I'm open to hear what people might suggest that would make the videos more interesting. I'm sure that one of the things would be actually having something working, but I'm working there. I am a dad and a husband. I've got 4 kids, and we homeschool our kids, so I don't just have all day to do this. I am working. We're getting close. Perhaps I should buy something that's pre-existing, like those high voltage modules, high voltage spark modules you can get off of Amazon for like $10. I just know they're not very robust, that they would probably burn out quickly in the demand that would be on them in the system that I am wanting to build. We'll have to see. That's why I would like to make the high voltage power supply to run the tuned Tesla coil with ignition coil, because they're made quite robust. That's the way I would like to do it. I can do it with a 555 timer, and they're currently, you can get them for almost a dime a dozen, maybe not quite, but you can get a bulk supply of them. I could do that. I just, like I said, I don't want to rely on chips. I want to be able to just have to salvage wire and things from pre-existing components to be able to build these things. I just had to go to work every day, have to keep paying the bills, trying to do things where I can. And I know a lot of you watching this are probably in the same boat as me. So again, if anybody knows Rick Friedrich personally, please let him know that Sir Do It All on this channel would like to get in touch with him. Please leave comments. Let me know what you would like to see. Even other topics. I mean, I have a broad range of things that I enjoy studying. I feel like my commission in life is to apply my perspective, my visual perspective that I have on things that might help other people to see something in a new light. That's my that's what I feel like I've been called to do. So if you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you want to be notified for further videos, please hit the bell. Till next time, over and out. This is Sir Do It All. Have a good one. Bye.